welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I've been absent for so long. There's just been a lot of things going on lately. You know, I just felt that I owe it to you guys to kind of tell you guys what's been going on. So, you guys follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. You guys already know that I'm pregnant. So, I've been trying to keep that in. It's been really hard because I found out not pretty early, but a little early on. And I just really didn't want to tell anybody. I just told a few people, like my family, like my mom, and you know, a few close friends, just because I didn't want to put it out there and something to happen to the baby, and you know, me having to go through that pain, because you know, it's really sad when that does happen. So I just think it was better for me to wait to know my baby was okay and everything. And then I went to get checked up. So I found out I was pregnant, and I immediately didn't know how far along I was, just because I do not have regular periods. So it was just something really hard for me to, you know, even guess. So they told me, just guess. I'm like, I don't even keep track of anything, so I don't really know. And I just gave them an estimate. And I actually was going to go to the same doctor that I went for my daughter. But that office like sees a lot of people, and it's always busy and stuff. And the lady was just really rude to me when I asked for an appointment. She said they had only 2 or 3 months out, and I was just like, well, I don't even know how much I am right now. Like, by that time I'll already be 5 months. Like, what's the point of getting checked that late on? So I just basically said, I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm going to look for a different provider. And I found a really good clinic that I'm so happy God put in my way. I actually, like, this other clinic that I used to go to is kind of far from where I live. And this one is like right where I live. Like right where the big plaza, the closest plaza is, that's where it is. And I told my husband, because we usually go buy pizza at Little Caesars, and it's right next to it. So I was like, I'm going to call, I'm going to see what's up, I'm going to schedule an appointment. Well, they got me in like 1 week later. They saw me right away. Like in my first visit, they checked me. I got to see an ultrasound of my baby on my first visit, which was really exciting for me. Because usually in the other clinic, they only do one ultrasound throughout your whole pregnancy. And my doctor told me you're 9 weeks, so he's like, you know, it was around what you said. So I was like pretty happy. They checked me thoroughly, like they did blood work, they did everything in that visit. And I was just so amazed, because in the other doctor I didn't feel like I wasn't prioritized, you know, and I didn't feel like one-on-one. Like here, I have a question, I talked to my doctor, he is really on it, and his assistant is as well, and as well as the girl that does the ultrasounds. So then they scheduled me right away for an ultrasound. They said, we just want to make sure, because he said, I'm not an ultrasound technician. They have ultrasound machines in every room just to verify like the length of the baby and everything like that. But he said, I'm not 100% sure. So he's like, I just wanted you to see a professional. He's like, we just wanted to see like around how far along you were, just because you don't get regular periods, and we just wanted to see baby was okay. So I was like, okay. So we had to wait 2 weeks from that initial visit to go, and 2 or 3 weeks to go to my ultrasound. And they have offices around this whole area. So they have one where I live, which is at the Cobb Levine, and then they have another one in Avondale, which is like 20-30 minute drive. So they told me, like my husband wanted to be there. They told me that this one only does morning appointments, the one that I go to, but the one over there does afternoon. They're like, is that fine? We're like, yeah, that's fine. That's not really too far from where we live anyways. So we went out there, and they actually told me that I'm a little more far along than what I thought I was. A week more. The baby's a lot bigger. So they told me that they're going to have to move my due date to be a week earlier. So I was just pretty excited. Right now, I'm not even showing. I actually lost a lot of weight. So a lot of you guys are going to have questions as far as how it has been compared to my other pregnancies. So when I was pregnant with my daughter, it was really different. I always had morning sickness, and I had to throw up every morning. That was like my first trimester ritual. Like I had to throw up every morning, like, and I would get really hungry, and I'll be like, I'm just not gonna eat. Well, as soon as I put something in my mouth, I would throw up. Then after that, I could eat fine, but I had to throw up. And I lost like 12 pounds from her. I was really, really skinny, and right now I've lost a lot of weight too, because with this baby, I just feel I don't get morning sickness. I get more of just everything grosses me out in general. So like I just really eat only things that I feel like I can tolerate. Like egg has been something that I used to hate for my first pregnancy, so I kind of brought it to this one where I don't even want to try it because I don't want to throw up. So I really can't have egg. It's just something really strong for me. The smell. And a lot of meat, like it has to be a certain meat, but if it has like a really strong taste to it, like I could do chicken. Chicken's not really too hard for me, but I can do like pork. Pork's been really hard for me. Some beef, like if it's really strong, I can't do it. So I haven't been even able to eat ham, because you're not supposed to eat ham unless you cook it, because it's supposedly bad. But I've been having like a ham croissant and stuff, and I have to take the ham out because it just tastes really gross to me. And I just have to eat little tiny portions of food throughout the day. I can't eat a meal, and I just get super thirsty. With my daughter, I was really energized. I was really pumped. It was my first semester of college, and I would stay up. I would go to school. I would go to work. I would stay up, do homework. With this baby, I can't. Like, I get out of work. I get home. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. If I don't sleep, like, my back will hurt, or I'll just have a bad mood throughout the day. So I have to sleep like a 1 hour or 2 hour nap. Then I'll wake up, I'll clean, I do all my normal activities. But I have to do that every day. So I've just been really, really tired. And another thing that's been really happening to me is I've been getting like constipation, and it really sucks, because with my daughter I didn't have that either. With my daughter, the only like really downfall that I had, it was some morning sickness. And from this baby, like I feel like really, really tired, and my stomach, I have a lot of stomach issues. Like my food takes harder to digest, and I guess it's normal for a lot of pregnant women to feel that way, but I just never had experienced that with my daughter. Like I could eat just fine. It was just in the morning when I couldn't. So with this baby, I get really, really thirsty, and like I need to go to the restroom like this. Like I will drink water because I feel so thirsty, and then like 30 minutes later I have to go to the restroom, and it could be a little bit of pee, but it feels to me like I need to pee a lot. And I go, and there's just this little tiny bit of pee, and I'm just like, seriously, I came all the way to the restroom just to pee this much. But obviously you have to make sure you're peeing. You have to make sure, because you don't want to get a bladder infection or something like that. But I just, right now I'm in my second trimester, which is pretty cool. And the baby this past week hasn't been, really bad with me, where he hasn't allowed me to eat, because last week it was 4th of July and I couldn't eat. Like there was days where I only ate one time a day, and people would be like, I can't believe you only eat one time a day. It's like I can't eat because I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So like, or it would just gross me out, or I just wasn't hungry, and if I would eat, I would just feel like so grossed out that I'm gonna throw up anyways. So on 4th of July, that's what happened. I was like, it's 4th of July, I'm gonna enjoy today, I'm gonna try to eat, I'm gonna try to do my thing. Well, on 4th of July is a really busy day for us at work, and I was just like, we have Senior Wednesday. If you guys don't know what Senior Wednesday is, so I work at a grocery store. So every first Wednesday of the month, we do like 10% off for all the seniors. So a lot of seniors go that day, and plus it was 4th of July, so it was double packed. And I work in the Starbucks in the grocery store, so we have like our tables and our bar and everything there, and I usually just eat there because I don't want to go to the break room, because the break room is all the way in the back of the store. But that day it was all full, like everybody was sitting in the seating area, and I didn't want to make it uncomfortable to just sit with somebody that's already there, because that's a little awkward. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna go over there to the break room. And I get there, and it smells like disgusting. Like I could not even, like, people are so dirty at my job where they don't even clean up after themselves, but it smelled like old socks, like it smelled like sweat, it smelled like spoiled food. and I just got in there, and then the smell, like I've been really strong with smells. With my daughter I was kind of, but with this baby, like I'll smell something, I'll try to keep it in, I'll try to just ignore it, but then I just feel like throwing up. So I was like, okay, I have to get out of here ASAP. So I was running out. Everybody's probably looking at me like, what in the world is wrong with her? But I had to run out because I felt like if I didn't, I was gonna throw up. So then my food, it just grossed me out. I could not eat anything. So I went to the seating area. I had to share with somebody that was already sitting there, but I was like, I don't really care. I cannot go to that break room again. So I sit there and I can't even eat anything. So then after that, after work, I was like, I have to get something in my stomach because, you know, what if I faint or something? And it's been really hot. If you guys are from Arizona, you guys are familiar with Phoenix, that's where I live. So, you know, the heat here is really crazy. So we're gonna be running around doing errands. So I was like, I do not want to, you know, faint or something. So I just ate like cheese Danish because I could not like get like something really heavy in my stomach because I felt like I was gonna throw up. So I ate that, and then we still had to go shopping and stuff. So we went to Walmart afterwards, and then we got home, and then we went to my mother-in-law's place, and I just knocked out. Like, I was trying to stay up, but I couldn't, so I just went to sleep. I was like, I'm so tired. And I woke up, and I was really looking forward to eat hamburger and hot dog. And guys, I ate the hamburger just fine, but then the hot dog, like, it just grossed me out for some reason. Like, weird things gross me out. Like, I can eat it one day, but I can't eat it the other day. So I just couldn't eat it. And everybody's like, that's all you're gonna eat? Like, are you sure you don't want any more food? Are you good? I was like, no, yeah, I'm good. So I've been losing a lot of weight right now, like where a lot of people have been telling me at work and like a lot of customers. And I also get so lazy. Like, guys, today is the first day in like 2 months that I've done my makeup like this. Like, literally I would do my makeup like this once or twice a week before, sometimes even more when I had time. But now I just really go with no makeup on, or just go with foundation and lipstick, and my brows done, that's it. Or sometimes, yeah, I won't even wear makeup, and I think people are like, you know, what's up with her? But I just don't feel in the mood. I just feel like sleeping. I just feel like being lazy. But today I said I have to get up. I have to do a video. I had time, so I was just like, might as well do a video and explain everything that's been going on to you guys. And a lot of people are going to ask how I feel. I feel really, really excited. This baby was a surprise baby. A lot of you guys are going to ask if it was a surprise baby or it was planned. I really am not the type of person that plans, like, oh, I want to have a baby this time. Like, for my daughter, she was obviously not planned. You know, we were still living with our parents. And when we found out, but eventually, you know, we moved in and before the baby was born and everything. But with this one, we really have like really hectic schedules. Like right now, I'm going to school, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I really didn't even plan to have a baby. But if you guys recall that I was going to the dermatologist, so I was taking medication, and well, the birth control pills that I was taking counteract with the medication because it's an antibiotic. So I just stopped taking them entirely. And I'm sorry if you guys hear weird sounds in the background. It's one of my alarms from the hallway. It just is pretty crazy. Anyways, I just said I'll just go to the doctor later on to get a different type of birth control. But like, I'm always busy on my day off. All I want to do is rest because I still have to do homework. I still have to clean the house, and I still have to be running errands all the time. So I just didn't take it seriously until like I noticed that I hadn't gotten my period in a long time, and I'm not really regular, so I don't even track it. But I said it's been a while, and then I just started like feeling like not eating too much, and I was just like, maybe I'm pregnant. And I told my husband, and he thought I was joking because he always thinks I'm joking when I tell him stuff like that. And I was like, no, I do. He's all like, for real? And I was like, yeah. So one day, like, it kind of hit him when I started feeling like throwing up. I told him I feel like throwing up, my stomach hurts. And he's like, he didn't think I was serious until like I literally ran to the restroom and threw up. And then he's like, oh my God, I think you are pregnant. And I was like, well, I don't know if I am or if I'm not, but I told him, but I just want to make sure. And yeah, I was just starting to feel really like gassy, like my stomach would feel really gassy, and I thought I was turning lactose tolerant. So that's what I thought. I was like, oh my god, I'm turning lactose, like I'm not gonna be able to drink milk, because it had been happening to a lot of people that I knew. So that's what I thought. And it was just the baby, you know, changing my body, changing my hormones, changing everything. And we initially went to Walgreens and brought a pregnancy test there. But guys, this pregnancy test was not good, okay? So you guys go to Walgreens and you guys buy the Walgreens brand pregnancy test. Don't do it. Buy a Clear Blue. No, not even Clear Blue. Clear Blue sucks. Which one is the other one that I like? It's like, I forgot, but it's not Clear Blue. Clear Blue sucks as well. But buy a different brand. This one, so I get home, I do it. The first one reads error message. And I did everything it said in the package, and I read error message. So I was like, okay, I have to wait. So I waited like a little bit later until I need to go pee again, and I did the second one, and it read negative. So I was like, okay, wow, it's negative. I was so happy. It tells you to wait 5 minutes. I waited 5 minutes, and I was just like, yay, it's negative. I was just tripping. We were just tripping, and we were just, you know, like, wow, you know. And then I go to work. I continue with my day. I get home, and I'm about to clean my restroom up, and I was like, I'm just gonna throw these away. So then it reads positive. So the first thing I do, I go on my phone, Google it. What happens if your pregnancy test comes out negative and then positive? And half of the girls on that forum said that they thought it was negative because it says disregard. After 5 minutes, disregard results. So they're like, I'm not even pregnant, I'm just tripping. And they did ended up being pregnant. So I just started getting, I'm like a person that I overthink things too much. So I just started getting really anxious, and I told him, you know, you take another one. He's like, just go to the doctor. It's better to just go to the doctor. I was like, I'm not going to go to the doctor and, you know, go over here and I'm not even pregnant, you know? Like, I want to go and be 100. So I was like, I want to make sure I'm 100%, you know, sure before I go to the doctor and everything. So yeah, so I took another one, and it came out positive, and I was just like, okay, so then we started moving forward to getting the appointments and everything, and you know, it was like really unexpected, and I was like, you know, wow. But you know, that's what God wanted, and that's, you know, what God wanted, and I just feel so happy. I just feel so anxious to meet the baby. I'm already 3 months along, so you know, 6 more months I'm gonna meet my baby, which is so crazy. And I saw the ultrasound of the baby. I'm sorry, I'm starting to get a little emotional, but I'm really emotional right now. I cry for anything. But I saw the ultrasound of the baby, and he's just so big already, and it's just so amazing. Like, got to hear his heartbeat. I got to hear everything, and you guys are like, why is she saying he? We're almost 100% sure that's going to be a boy, from what our ultrasound technician said. You know, there still could be a chance that it's not, so I'm not going to be like, oh, it's a boy yet. But I just kind of had a feeling it was going to be a boy, but I just didn't want to make myself believe it's going to be a boy. I was like, until I go over there. But the ultrasound technician said boys develop differently than girls, and at this point you could already kind of almost 100% be sure. And she let us know, but I'm just really, really excited. Up to these 13 weeks, I feel like this last week's been a lot better for me. I've been feeling a little bit better. Like, I felt good enough to make a video for you guys, and I'm going to try my best to make videos and just talk to you guys a lot more. It's just, you know, that I'm always tired and always, like, lazy. Like, I feel like sleeping all the time. But, yeah, that's what's been going on, and like I said, I'm pretty happy, pretty excited. Another thing you guys are going to ask is, how is my daughter feeling about it? You know, she's used to being an only child, but I think that the way that you can have your kids be happy about it is by involving them with everything. So I've been involving her with everything with the baby. Like, I'll show her, like, when we went, she didn't go with us to this ultrasound, but I showed her a picture. I said, this is your baby brother. I told her, you know, here, look at the baby, and I just tell her, you know, touch my stomach, the baby's in there. and I tell her to kiss my stomach. I tell her that her brother loves her, that she has to love him too, and I just tell her that she's so big and that she's going to be a big sister. And I just tell her really encouraging things, because you want to make sure you're telling them positive things, because if you're telling them like, oh, I'm going to like your baby brother more than you, or oh, I'm going to like your baby sister, whatever, they're going to start getting jealous, and that's just going to, you know, be a bad negative thing. So you want them, because you know, you love your kids equally. I love my daughter, and I'm going to love my baby equally. So I just want her to feel part of it, and I want her to feel part of everything. So far she's been taking it pretty good. She's been really excited lately because she's been seeing baby commercials, and she's all like, oh, look, baby. And then she like points at me and says that I have a baby in my stomach. And she's just been really, really happy. So I can't wait till she meets her baby brother, because she's going to be, you know, really have somebody to play with, because she's always used to be by herself. So that's a really good thing too, because she's always by herself. So now she's going to have somebody to play with, somebody to care for, somebody to protect, and somebody that's going to love her, and she's going to love for the rest of her life, you know. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I'll keep on sharing the progress with you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and just please remember to like and subscribe. And I don't know if I should do every weekly updates, or if I should do like every 2-week updates. I might do some weeks every week, but I think I might just do every 2-week updates to tell you guys like how everything's going right now. I just have to go to the doctor every month, so until it gets like really soon is when you go every week. But I'm really excited, because here we are going to get a few more ultrasounds. So in the 18th week, I think I'm going to get another one, and that's when they're just going to confirm the sex of the baby. So I'm pretty excited. And this clinic also does 3D ultrasounds, which is also pretty cool, because just going to see my baby a lot more, and it just makes me feel a lot closer. So thank you guys for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, and just give me any recommendations on what else you guys want to see, because I always run out of ideas. And thank you guys. Have a good day.